welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios. And now that I'm starting this over because I realized I hadn't set my timer to warn me when I needed to be done, we're starting again. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studio. And today is Friday, which means it's our Junk Journal Friday and it's our Friday premiere. So if you are here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, May 26th, we are right next door in the chat room. Come on over and say hi. If not, feel free to come back anytime and leave a comment down below, and I'd love to hear from you. Today I'm playing with Artist Trading Coins. They are a form of ATC, which is Artist Trading Cards, which I've got one here from past years that I can show. This is one that I did several years ago for my What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday group that I belong to. And it's a 2.5 by 3.5 inch card used for trading. Little pieces of art for trading. And then someone came up with the great idea to have artists trading coins and have them in circles. These are 2-inch circles. And I started with these from watercolor paint swipes when I did my artist sticks last week that we are going to be back to using in June. I had leftover paint in my palette, so I just took my sea sponge and brushed it across several sheets of watercolor paper. And now I have backgrounds for the artist trading circles that I have for a project for Kara Brandon Creations. So I'm mixing a couple things up. The artist trading coins are for Kara Brandon Creations, and I'm going to be using items from Spectrum Art Creations because for Spectrum Art Creations, every month they run a challenge that whenever you make something using products that you have purchased from them through either live sale, Etsy, or their online store, your name goes into drawing for a gift certificate. The more items you post, the more chances you get at the gift certificate. So, I've been a little behind this month because I've been doing some other things, but I wanted to make sure I got a couple of items in. I've got a couple of items actually done, but I can't show them to you yet. I can post them to the Spectrum Art Creations group, but not to any of the other groups where my What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday friends may see them until they get mailed out this week. So we're starting with a 2-inch circle cut from those paint swipes watercolor sheets. And I'm going to put my silicone mat over here to work on. And I'm going to use this stencil from Spectrum Art Creations. I knew that I wanted to do some kind of texture on these artist trading coins. So I'm using Stamperia Mixed Media Art Cream Paste that I got from Spectrum Arts. They carry a lot of Stamperia stuff, and I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to just use some of this creamy paste and figure out how I want to put, because I'm not going to cover the whole thing, I just want to cover a portion of it. I'm thinking with this floral right here, it's going to wind up being at the top. So I'm going to go like this. And I can just swipe it off and not use all of it. Just like that. And then I'm going to move this off. And I'm going to try and reserve some of that. I need to wipe it off. And I have a water bottle here somewhere. There it is. It's nice having everything organized over here, as long as I remember where I have it organized at. Okay, and I want to do another one of those. So we'll come back with some more of the butter, more of the stencil, line it up, and just swipe just like that. Okay. Now I should have something to lay that on, because I don't want, and I'm going to have to come back. One of the things you want to make sure you do whenever you use your cream paste, seal them up good. And so to do that, I'm going to come in with a little square of press and seal. And as you can see, it's really sticky stuff. I probably should have gone a little bit wider. But I'm going to make sure that I cover up where I pulled that back so it's good and tight, good and covered. That was the side that I opened, so I've got quite a bit of tail on there. And then I'm going to screw the lid on. And that press and seal will help keep that nice and fresh. Okay? And then I'll worry about washing this off when I'm done. And now we have those set to dry. Okay? Let's come back in here with another sheet. This stuff will dry, and you don't, so you want to make sure you clean up your area. Okay, now I'm going to set these aside and let these dry up out of the way, because if you have baby wipes that have dried out, keep them on your desk anyway, and a little squirt bottle. You can just re-moisten them and use them again, okay? So I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut a couple more of those circles so we can work on a different portion, maybe a different design. I'm going to turn this away. That one I think was going to be too narrow. That one's too narrow. We need to cut one of those at 2.5, 2.25. And that's why, because I went the other direction on that one. That was my mistake. You'll have that. You'll have that. Okay, so I'm going to layer this one back up. Bring that die back in. And I have to be careful how I position that because it's just catching the edges of that paper. Okay. I usually do, when I do ATCs, whether in coin or in the 2.5 by 3.5 format, I usually do them in series of 12. But I'm only going to work with 4 tonight because technically I think that's really all I need for Kara's challenge. Let's put that over here. Okay, so then as I look at these are going to become the top. And I want to do something on the bottom half. And what I'm thinking is, I don't want cream lace, I want white. So let's turn our back over here to behind me. And see what I've got for really fine white lace. This might be pretty. This might be pretty. Or I could do a colored lace, colored trim. I'm searching. But I was thinking about this. And if I twist it, don't like it. Don't like it. And this is how you create. You just get out stuff and you play. Play, 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 play. Now, because this is still wet, I'm just going to use this. I don't think I want lace. Now that I look at it more and more, I don't think I want lace. I think what I need is a charm. A charm and some string. String. String would work. What do I have for string? I'm looking over here on my rack where I have ribbons and stuff stashed. But I also have this massive amount of baker's twine. And this isn't even all of it, which is really sad. It isn't even all of it. That might be pretty. That is Stampin' Up's Rich Razzleberry. I don't want the green. Don't want the blue. Set these up here where you can see. Don't want that blue. That navy's not right. Burlap isn't right. I'm really liking that burgundy, that raspberry as a choice. Now it needs to have color. I don't think I want plain white. I think I like that raspberry. So I'm going to play with this one for now, and then I'll probably take it off of these to put that on. But if I take and wrap this around, now, if you have these kind of tweezers where you have to push them to open them, they make the best second pair of hands when it comes time to knot string. Because they will, like, remember how you package and Mom would tell you, put your finger right there. This works just beautifully. And when you pull the string, it'll slide up underneath those tweezers, and you can take the tweezers off. And you have your knot. I love it. Where were those tweezers when we were getting our fingers caught in those package bows, right? And I'm going to snip this one off just a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to go, get my chair out of the way. I'm going to go over here to my charm box. And I'm looking. Girls, guys, holidays, dangles, not dangles, celebrate. Oh. These are holidays, but there's a mixture of holidays in here. And I'm thinking, how would that star look on there? In which case, it probably would have been better if I'd have put it on before I tied that knot. Oh, there's a wish. Oh, I'm Irish. Not wish, Irish. I'm Irish. I notice all the 4th of July jewelry is in Walmart, so it's time to start looking at those. That's mostly, I like that. I like that star on there. I'm over here digging. See what we've got for girls. What do we have for girls? We have bows. To love and to cherish. I have lots of those. Mirror, a journal. I really think I like that star. I really think I like that star. See, that's pretty tacky already. I really like that on there. I'm going to redo that. Even if it means I have to cut a new piece. Even if it means I have to cut a new piece. But I'm going to bring that in. Bring my tweezers back. Come up here from the top. And then put that through there. Then I can put that second knot in there. Now if you do knots and you're afraid that something's not going to hold, don't worry about it. Put a little dab of liquid glue or Crystal Effects, triple thick, something like that on there. And let it hold. And that's what I'm going to do here. I have a little shimmer Crystal Effects on here. And we're just going to let that dry. Wasn't sure I was going to get any on there. And that'll keep, when that dries, that knot will not come undone. Okay? Now, the only other thing I'd like is if we're going to have this on here, I need a word. I need a word. I need a word. I picked up these 3 stamp sets from Dollar Tree last week. And I don't know if I see anything I like. No words handy. I really got to get my stamp sets put back. This is driving me nuts. But that is on my list to do for when Bob goes back to work this next trip out. Let's do, I have a few sets up here. And I'm trying to push some back out of the way so I can see the other ones. And we are going to be just about out of time. I'd like to find a one-word phrase that would work and be small enough to take care of what I want to say. And nothing in that one's going to work. I'm going to set that one down here. And that one are the same. Nope, none of them work. So if you were doing this, I found a compass stamp. I have a compass stamp. Sorry, squirrel. Bob and I were looking for something that I could use the other day. And that is just perfect. Let's do this one. It's a little bit smaller. And let's see, flip it over so I can see. There it is, enjoy today. What is this curved one? Life is, ooh, there's a good one. Let's not do that one. Let's do Life is Beautiful. Be nice if I had a stamp that said reach for the stars, wouldn't it? That'd be perfect. I'm going to, I know I've got a stamp block here somewhere. Use this. And my Tuxedo Memento Black. This is from a retired stamp set from Stampin' Up! Called Eastern Beauty. And I'm going to move this star out of the way. I don't want to put anything, well, we can do this here. Let's do it on this one so you can see. And because it's a polymer, I can curl it just a little bit more and give it a little bit more curl. So it will fit on the curve of that circle, just like that. There we go. That will work beautifully. And let's see if we can get that in here without disturbing the bottom. I just know I'm going to mess that up, but we're going to try it anyway. We are about down to the wire. I will be back here on Monday for our next Rolodex. And I need another one of those stars. That was in Holidays. It is nice not having to dig out a big box that has all of my charms in it. I will be back here on Monday with our first real, actual, we're making a Rolodex card from start to finish. Because I'm limited on time on recording, it helps if I have everything laid out and ready to go. But I do my best to walk you through everything. And let me stop my timer. There we go. As we wind this down, get a hold of that. Keep the string down below that. Okay. Come back in with our tweezers and hold our bowstring. And I need to come in from this side. I need the tweezers up here out of my way on the top. And I'm going to pull that tight. Try to get that through there. Of course, it doesn't want to cooperate, so let's clip this one. See if it'll go through there any easier. Okay. Whoops, my string split. Let's see if we can capture that and fix it. There we go. Pull that up there. Straighten out our string. Tie our knot. Some days having the tremors, it just... You can be working fine 1 minute and the next minute things just don't work worth a doodle. Okay. And then we'll come back and clip those off. Well, you'd think those were my paper scissors the way they were cutting at that string, wouldn't you? And there we go. That is a completed ATC. Now I do have stickers that go on the back of these that list the ATC information just like you would have on an artist trading card. And I will have one of those finished to show you next Friday when we come back and we have yet another project to play with in our Friday junk journal. We have one more week of cabinet cards, so I will be back here on Monday for Rolodex, Wednesday for cabinet for our last cabinet card in the series, and then again on Friday to see what else we're going to play with. Thanks for joining me in the studio today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you on Monday. Creative blessings.